It's quite scary how dependent we've become on technology, and I think that's where the real danger comes from. I think the pandemic highlighted how bad a lot of the security was, because a lot of organizations had their kind of perimeter, oh, we have firewalls, but inside things were not in a good condition. We've seen radio stations and TV stations get hacked, and hackers putting things on the screen. Now, so far that's been quite kind of political activism, that kind of thing. But what if they start using deepfakes and you see the usual reporter that you're used to seeing tell you a different news story of something terrible and start panic? And so I could see this kind of scenario would be quite disruptive to society. I think most governments do okay now, but we still see issues. We see education gets hit a lot. I think the problem is more fundamental. We need to stop producing those risks. We need to stop doing things in terms of business process and IT process that cause the problems to exist. In security, we're still very focused on technology, and we keep trying to find better technology ways of controlling or reducing a risk, but we're not talking to people and, hey, maybe let's not do it this way. Let's do it this way so we don't have the risk in the first place. So the problem is we're now in a situation where organizations carry more and more risk every year, and we need to do more and more security. And we're spending more and more money on security, and we're spending a higher and higher percentage of the company's money on security. It's not sustainable. At consumer level, passwords, more complex passwords. You just see people's Facebook accounts and Instagram accounts getting compromised all the time. You know, use a complex password or passphrase. Use different passwords for different things. People don't realize that. They use the same password everywhere, but you go to some simple website, it's very easy to compromise, but they now have your email address and your password, and they're going to try it on your Facebook account, on all your other accounts. Be suspicious. This is maybe a little bit too advanced, but look at, where is this email coming from? Are you expecting this email? Does it sound too good to be true? And it might look good, but sometimes you can left click and actually see the email address, and it's not like something.google.com. It's the zero is an O, or the O is a zero, or little things like that. So the grammar is actually quite interesting, because sometimes phishing emails have quite bad grammar, but they do it on purpose. They do it because if you haven't noticed the grammar, then you're probably quite gullible. You're probably the easy target. They don't want to waste time on you, sending you back and forth, and after like 2 hours of work, the person realized. Or they actually want someone who's not very sharp, because they're easier to defraud. So sometimes they put bad grammar on purpose to filter out the people who would probably figure it out before they could get their money, for example. Around packages, like fake emails from DHL and that kind of company. You missed a package, or what was I expecting, and you check and you follow, and sometimes even the real companies, their interfaces are a little bit clunky. So that's one to look out. If you're not expecting a package, but you get a package email, be suspicious.